75 million tracks. That's how many Spotify pulled off the platform in the last year alone. Not a one-time purge, an ongoing, automated cleanup that's still running right now. And a lot of honest AI creators got caught in the crossfire. So if you've been Googling Spotify AI music, you're not alone. Everyone's asking the same two things. Does Spotify actually allow it? And if I upload mine, will it survive? We get asked this every single day. It's literally why we built Undetectr. So let's give you the straight answer. No fluff, no hedging. First, and nobody says this clearly enough, yes. Spotify allows AI music. There is no ban. Tracks made in Suno, Udio, whatever, they're sitting on Spotify right now, in playlists, earning royalties. Being made with AI is not, by itself, against the rules. You get your tracks there the same way every indie artist does, through a distributor, like DistroKid. It delivers your file to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube Music, Tidal. One upload, everywhere. Now, if that were the whole story, nobody would be searching for this, right? So here's the rest of it. Over the past year, Spotify ran the biggest cleanup in streaming history. And the policy that came out of it stands on 3 pillars. A permanent spam filter, impersonation protection that hunts cloned voices, and an AI disclosure standard baked right into the credits. Look, the actual targets are the obvious offenders. Bot farms mass uploading thousands of near-identical tracks, stolen voice clones, fake artists writing real names. Spotify is right to kill those. And none of that describes you making a real track and releasing it honestly. But here's the part that catches honest creators. The filters are automated. And automated filters catch collateral. A raw AI export doesn't look like your song to a scanner. It looks like the spam the filter was built to delete. 3 technical reasons. And honestly, most creators don't know about any of them until it's too late. Trap 1. Watermarks. Your file carries markers baked in at generation. Google DeepMind's SynthID, the C2PA Content Credentials standard, spectral fingerprints buried in the audio itself. These flag your track as machine-generated on-site. You can't hear them, but the scanner can. Trap 2. Loudness. Raw AI exports are usually mastered way too hot or way too quiet. They miss the loudness spec, and that reads as low effort, which is exactly what the spam filter is hunting for. Trap 3. Fingerprint collisions. If your track lands too close to something already in the fingerprint database, it gets held as a possible copy. And here's the kicker. Your track can be 100% yours, and still trip all 3 of these. So the real question behind Spotify AI music isn't whether it's allowed, it's whether your file passes the scan. And that's the exact job we built Undetectr to do. 1 tool, 1 pass. Every trap handled before you ever hit upload. You drop your track in, MP3, WAV, FLAC, from any generator. Suno, Udio, Lyria, doesn't matter. And in 1 pass, in your browser, in under a minute, we strip the watermarks and artifacts across 6 separate layers. SynthID, C2PA credentials, spectral fingerprints, all of it. Gone. The file comes out sounding identical. Nothing left for the ingest scanner to flag as machine-generated. And as far as we found, we're the only tool that does this removal at all. Same pass fixes the loudness problem too. We master every track to the streaming target, around -14 LUFS, so it sits at the same level as every professional release in the playlist. On phone speakers, in the car, on good headphones. No DAW, no plugins. And it quietly replaces the 50 to 200 euros a track a human mastering engineer would charge. And that 3rd trap, the fingerprint collision. We catch that before you ever upload. Run your track through SoundMatch, and it tells you if you're too close to something already released. You find out at your desk, not through a takedown notice a month later. So the workflow is dead simple. Check, clean, master, upload once. The track clears distribution on the first try and stays live across Spotify and 150+ platforms, collecting royalties like any normal release. Now, if you're curious what a catalog of those could actually earn, there's an earnings calculator on the site. Plug in your numbers. See what a real release schedule looks like when every track actually stays live. And if you want a head start on the next track, we've got a vault of over 100 tested prompts. These aren't random. They're dialed in for Suno, Udio, and the rest. Grab one, generate, clean, release. Now let's talk price, because we kept it deliberately simple. Our lifetime plan is a one-time €39. That's it. Unlimited track processing, mastering included, forever. Plus all the bonus tools, sound match, the prompt vault, the earnings calculator. Track 1 and track 500 cost the same. And if you'd rather test first, there's a €19 starter with 10 credits. No per-track fee on either plan, which is what makes releasing a real catalog actually economical. But here's one honest thing before we wrap, because we won't oversell this. Spotify's disclosure standard exists for a reason, and our advice is to use it. Disclose where the credits ask. Release music you actually made and are proud of. A lazy, obviously derivative track can still get pulled for the ordinary reasons lazy tracks get pulled. And it should. Our job is narrower and more important, making sure real work isn't deleted purely for the crime of being made with AI. That's it. That's the mission. So, does Spotify allow AI music in 2026? Yes. The policy targets spam and impersonation. Not you. Will yours stay live? It will, if the file you hand your distributor is clean, mastered to spec, and clear of collisions. That's one pass through Undetectr. Try it at undetectr.com. Drop in a track, see it come out ready for Spotify. That simple.